this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I am going to be joined by Esther, her chicken and her... Esther the chicken, her cake and her egg. And I am also going to be... Whoa! Hello Lee Bear! Hey, have you come to cut the cake? That was kind of scary turning round, seeing the big sword in my face. I mean, I know you'd never hurt me, but it's still, you want to be careful. Never run in corridors when holding a big sword. Anyway, I forgive you because you've bought me cake. Nom 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 nom. Ah, absolutely delicious. Set me up ready for the day's building that we're going to be doing. And I will tell you very soon what it is that we're going to be building today. But first, I'm going to go and, of course, head over to my love garden to announce who is the lucky person that I am adding to the garden today. And that person is Megan. And I'm adding Megan because she sent me this picture of her homemade Stampy boat, the SS Stumpy. And you can see that it's so big she can actually sit in it. And she also made this tiny little SS Stumpy as well, which I think is just as good. And she also sent me this picture based on Wonder Quest as well, which I thought was really cool. So thank you so much for all of my SS Stumpy models that you sent me, and also for the pictures, Megan. And welcome to my love garden. Right then, Lee Bear, I can see that you are eager and raring to go and ready for the race. Let's do a more intense one. Let's do a longer one. If you follow me, Lee Bear, we go up to the top here of Harriet's Hill, and we've got a race from the very top. And this is a no shenanigans race, which means no ender pearls, no pushing each other, no boats or anything else that can be sneaky. A pure running race. First one into the doghouse is going to pick which dog we're able to take with us for the video. So right then, Lee Bear, we will begin the race in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Right, I guess we should jump into the water to get down really fast. And was able to just about avoid all of the lily pads, and so was Lee. And I am just about in the lead so far. Let me go and try and jump through the heart. Oh no, I missed. I can't jump through the heart. Oh no, that slowed me down, and I don't know which route Lee Bear took. I'm going to go and try and run around this way. I can't see him running through the farm. I don't know if he's gone behind me or gone some other way. This is scary now because I have no idea who's going to win. Oh, I saw him. I don't know who got him first though. Right, I'm in. I'm kind of in. I'm slightly in, and ooh, you know what, Lee Bear? I think that might have been a draw. I think that one was too close to call. So how about we pick a dog together? If you go stand near one of the dog's signs, I'll say whether I agree or not, and we can decide together which dog we should take. He's there thinking very carefully. He's thinking maybe Flippy, and yeah, I can't argue with that. Let's go and take Flippy with us for this video. So the next quest is to try and find where Flippy is. Are you Flippy? You are Flippy. Hello, Flippy. You can come and join us. We have decided together that we want you to be with us for this video. And in this video, what we're going to be doing is building a brand new shop. And it's a rather exciting shop. We're going to be building a shop which is able to sell and make fireworks. It's basically going to be a workshop where you can go in and you build your own fireworks, and then you can take them away. So it's kind of like a firework workshop, or a fire workshop, as I think I might end up calling it. And this is where we're going to build it. It's a little bit of a small area, but we're going to try and squeeze it in and try and build the entire thing here. And the idea of the design for this building is for it to be like a big explosion of color, just like a real firework. So let's waste no more time talking about it, and let's actually go and start building it. So the walls are going to be very colorful and white as well, just so they're really bright, and we're going to actually build right next to the path here, just to make sure we can fit it all in. So as I said, the plan is for it to actually look like a firework. So what we're going to do is trying to do these kind of like these little stars, which are going to be like a little explosion of a firework. So if I put this glowstone in the middle here, and then if I go and build up some more yellow wool and kind of do the same as I did down there. So if I place this here, and I guess I can do some white up to here, you can kind of see, I don't know whether you can really tell yet until I stand from the front, but this is kind of going to look like a firework star. So hopefully I've done this correct. If I go and fill this in here, there we go. You can see it's kind of like a yellow star, and they're not all going to be yellow. We're going to go around the outside here and do stars of all sorts of different colors until we get to the end. Then we're going to go the entire way around, and then the roof is going to be even more colorful, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that once I get round to it. So I'm now going to do some lime green here, and I'm going to go and fill in this middle bit here. And hello, Liebe, you're playing peekaboo. You know, Lee, you could actually help me build rather than just playing peekaboo, and we might get this finished. Come on, you want the fire workshop to be done too. So tell you what, Lee, if you go and if you start building around here, and then we can try and make the colors lead on. So I did yellow there. If you do maybe red here and do a red star going this way, and hopefully by the back we can meet up, and yeah, this place should look pretty cool, hopefully. So this is how the lime green's going to be, and this is also where the door's going to end up being. But for now, I'm just going to fill it full of wool. So if I do lime green there, and then up here as well, so it links onto the yellow, and then if I go and fill all of the middle in with white here, and then I need to kind of do the same up on this side. So I need how many more blocks of white? I think I need to do white there, and then I do lime green there. Is that right? And I think I missed out one more, which I can go and put in there. There we go. There's the next star along. I'm actually doing these pretty quickly. So I'm now going to move on, and I'm going to do dark green wool on this side here, just so it kind of matches on. And I think if I build it more side on like this, I think it might be a little bit easier, because it's kind of confusing to build it when you're kind of jumping all over it. So if I go and put the glowstone in there, I can then put white wool there, and there, and there, and then, oh no, not there, I need to place it there, and then I can go and break this away. Then I do dark green again at the top there and here. And then if I do the same on this side, this should be the entire front wall completely finished. So I need to do, I think, dark wool here, and then one more at the very top, and then you should get a pretty good idea of what the building is going to look like. There we go. You can see it's very bright and very colourful. So I'm going to break away these blocks here, because this is where the door's going to be to the shop. At the moment, it's a bit of a door to nowhere at the moment. But trust me, once it's all finished up, it's going to look good. And let's see how well Liebe's doing down here. Looks good, actually. I like the way all the colours blend into each other. So I'm going to go around this side now, and I'm going to do the next colour. So I'm going to go for green, and I'm then going to go to cyan wool, I think, now. And so I'm just basically going to start building the exact same along this side here. And I suppose while I'm doing this, I might talk a little bit about what the plan is for the place in general. So what I want to happen is for it to all be kind of automated. So you'd come in, then there's going to be a big row of buttons, and you basically press buttons depending on what colors you want. So say if you want to make a big star blue one, you could come in and then you press a button to get the blue dye, and then you could press another button to get a gold nugget, I think it is, that you need to make it turn into a star. And then you can press another button for some gunpowder and paper and things, all of the stuff that you need to make the fireworks. And then everything just gets all collected together and put in just one place for you. And then you can just gather it up, go to a crafting table, make the firework, and then there's also going to be a fireworks testing area. So once you've kind of come up with your design for what style of firework you want, there's going to be a special like tube you can go to, and you can kind of launch the firework up the tube and kind of get a little idea of what the firework's going to look like. And there's also going to be another tube which is kind of like a chimney, and there's going to be a bit of glass on the ceiling, so you can kind of just blast the firework off through the ceiling and just see it blow up in the sky. And if you like the design, then that can be the firework you decide to go for. So it is definitely going to be much more of a workshop rather than just a normal shop where you go in and just buy them off the shelf. And look how good progress we're doing here. We have almost built the entire thing. So we got pink and magenta there. I think, yeah, there we go. I got some purple on me here. As if I go and put this purple down here, hopefully this should all link up perfectly, and we should have all of the walls done, and then we can jump upstairs and I can explain kind of what we want to do for the roof, which is going to be, as I said, even more colourful and rainbow and explosion of colory than the bottom was. So I'm going to put my glowstone in here for the middle of the star. I need purple there, and then I need to go and do, I think, purple here, and then white there, purple here, and purple there. Then if I fill the rest in with this white wool, and then this should hopefully be the entire outside walls 100% complete. And the good thing about doing the walls in this design is that if we now go and walk on the inside, you can see that the inside is just as colourful and lit up as the outside was, because these are actually going to be the walls we are going to be using on the inside. So now let's go and hop upstairs, and I can go and start trying to do a little bit of work on the roof. So I'm just going to make a little temporary staircase here with some of these dirt blocks going down like this and then like that here, and so I can now go and jump up to the top floor. And yeah, it's a little bit empty at the moment now, but the first thing I kind of want to do is to try and do the middle, because we're actually going to have a bit of a bulge, kind of like as I said, the explosion of color. So in the very center there's going to be a kind of like a bit of a dome, I guess, slightly similar to the one I have on my theater, I guess. Obviously a lot smaller because it's a much smaller building, but it's not going to be made out of dirt. I'm just going to build it out of dirt at first, just so I can kind of get a bit of an idea of what it's going to be like, and then we're going to be building it over with the colors, because the entire roof is going to be like rainbow colored with all of these colors, but not in straight lines going diagonally across the entire place. There's going to be like a diagonal row of like red there, then blue, then green, then all of the other colors in rows. So just basically, if you saw it from above, it would just look like a huge colorful mess, which is exactly the kind of idea I want. And we're also going to have spires. We're going to have big spires going up into the sky, and on the top we're going to have these kind of big like spheres, but not completely filled in, kind of like little particles, and they're basically supposed to look like big fireworks being set off. We're going to put glowstone in the middle so they're all lit up. So this is probably going to really stand out, this building in this area here. But for now, I'm just going to go and try and work on building my little dome. So let's go and try and work this out, shall we? So I think these are about the middle 2 blocks. I'm just going to put some torches down so I can see properly what I'm doing. And while I'm doing this, it looks like Lee Bear's started filling in some of the floor on the inside. It looks like he's using nether quartz as well, which I think looks pretty smart. So I think this is about the middle here. So if I kind of just build this out on all sides and try and make it look roughly equal, we're going to use this as kind of like a bit of a marker for now. And then once we get to building the colors, we're going to go and build over all of this and basically make it look even better than it does now. So if I kind of build out to here and here, is this equal? I'm not sure if it is actually. No, it goes much closer on that side. So let's build out to here and kind of build out these bits like this. So there's 2 blocks to the end on that side, and then 3 blocks to the end on this side. So we can kind of do it to here, and then we can kind of build out in this direction a little bit as well. And if we do the same in this direction, this should hopefully look pretty cool. And then in the middle, we can go and build up a little bit higher. So if we kind of do a little bit of a square like this, I can go like this, and then this here, and then do 2 blocks even higher in the very middle like this. So there we go. Here's a little bit of a dome. I might end up changing it a little bit later on, but for now let's go and start trying to add in all of the colors and make this place look a whole load more bright and colorful. So I don't have all of the colors on me now, but Lee Bear, if you come up here a sec, I think Lee Bear's got the other colors. You can use my little lovely dirt staircase I built. And I think the easiest thing to do is to do one big row of all the colors along here, and then we can just kind of do diagonally across the entire way, and then hopefully that way it won't get too confusing, because otherwise it might become a little bit of a mess of color. So let's start with lime green here, shall we? And then I'll go to cyan. So I'm basically going to do it in the same pattern that we did around here. So after cyan, it then goes to purple here. I think that's right. And then I need magenta, but I don't actually have any magenta on me now. So for now, I'm just going to go and start carrying on building diagonally along here. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, actually made a little bit of a mess there. But yeah, basically, we're just going to do big diagonal rows of all of the colors going along here. And kind of because I worked out this dome, it's going to be really easy now just to kind of carry on going diagonally. So all I need to do is destroy the block that was there before, and then just place this block down. Because if I was trying to build it with all of these different colors originally, it would have probably ended up getting really confusing. So the idea is that when someone looks at it, it's going to look really confusing, but it was actually not too difficult to build in the first place. And oh, I think did I do my colors in the wrong place? I'm not entirely sure. If we just kind of do one big row along here, Lee Bear, of the colors, then I can sort of carry on going diagonally across from there. So I'm going to go and do yellow wool here, which goes next to the lime green. green, just like it did here. And I'm just going to do the same as I did for the lime green. I'm just going to keep building along here and breaking away the blocks. And I'm just going to go, and all I need to do is make sure that I'm doing the block next to the lime green, and the pattern should hopefully work out properly. And then hopefully by the end of the video, once it's the morning, we're going to get to see what this building looks like, all bright and colourful inside of the sunlight. Actually, that yellow one goes there, I think. There we go. Now this goes all the way to the way along the end that way, and we can carry on building on now. So I'm going to do dark green here. And I'm going to go keep building it along to here, and once again just destroying the dome. And then once we've filled in the entire dome on the top here, I can go downstairs on the inside and start destroying all of the dirt and the white wall that doesn't really need to be there. Because once again, like the walls on the outside, this dome should look good from the outside, but it should look even better on the inside. When you go into the shop and then you look up, it should look really cool and bright and colourful there. So I missed the cyan wall here, so I need to go and fill in these ones along here like that. And then I might actually need some more wool from you, Lee Bear, because I think I'm starting to run out. Actually, tell you what, if you carry on filling in the rest of the roof, I might go and try and start building one of the big spires. And so these are basically going to be, there's going to be 4 of them on each side, and they're supposed to be kind of like a big blowing up firework. So let's see if I can go and build one of these. So I'm going to do it in line with that glowstone there. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one I'm going to do the same color as is underneath me, which is a dark green. And I'm just going to do a little cross like this, and basically, as I said, it's going to be a bit like a circle, like a big sphere, but it's going to be broken away a little bit. So then that way it looks a little bit like there's been an explosion of color up high. So if I go and try and build this up and work out how this is going to be. So if I try and place this dirt here as just a bit of a marker, and then go and grab my dark green wool again, I think I need to have some there and some there. And I think the easiest way to do this is I'll just use white wool for now, is I'm just going to build around as if I was going to fill it entirely in, and then I'm just going to break away all of the white wool afterwards, because you can see that I'm leaving lots of gaps, which sometimes makes it difficult to build things. But in the end, I can just go and get rid of all of the white wool, and we should be left with the shape that we want in the end. So if I do dark green there, and then white again, and then dark green there, and then there's going to be a bit of glowstone in the very middle of this area here. So I'm then going to go and do dark green on top of all of here. So I guess it's kind of a little bit like a checkered pattern, but then with some of the colors all just completely missing. So once again, I'm just going to use white wool for now, and then I know that if I just go and destroy all of the white wool afterwards, we should hopefully end up with the final shape that we want. And then all of these towers, they're all going to end up being different heights. So this is actually going to be the lowest one, and then they're all going to get even higher and higher and higher and higher until some of them are really high in the sky. And so then whenever you look over this area in my lovely world, the firework workshop should really stand out. So let me go and add the glowstone in now. Then I'm going to place the glowstone on this block here, and then this should light up the area even brighter. And then I'm also just going to go and add a cross, just like I did on the underneath, just to mark the very top. So this is kind of it finished now. All I need to do is go and destroy all of the white wool, and it should be 100% finished. So then I can go downstairs and have a look at it from underneath and see whether it actually looks any good or not. It's always funny when you're building something big or high up and you're really close to it. And so you can end up finishing building it, but you don't really know what it looks like until you walk a little bit further away and look back at it. So hopefully this should look pretty cool. So I just got the difficult task now of trying to destroy all of the blocks that I don't actually want here. Basically, all of this white wool I can go and break away. Then I can gather up again from downstairs. So I can break away here and here. I'm kind of tempted to try and jump into the middle. Shall I do it? Do you reckon I could land there? I reckon I could do that. Oh, just about. I was just about able to land on the inside. And perfect timing as well, actually, because it's just about to become day. So I think I have now destroyed all of the white wool. Let me just make one last check. Oh, no, there's another one left down there. And there's a bit of white wool I can go and pick up here as well. And I might actually have a good view here of seeing the roof. You can't really see, but you get a little bit of an idea of what it's going to look like. And so now I'm going to go and jump down to here, and I'm going to go and have a look at what the entire place this looks like from over on this direction. First, I'm going to go and take out these creepers because I don't want to get blown up when I'm admiring what I'm building. There we go, actually able to hit it there. And there you go. You can kind of see what the spire looks like. I think it looks cool. I think that does look really cool. So there's going to be that one there, then one here even taller, and then one even taller, and then one really high in the sky there, as if all of these fireworks have been launched up and then all been exploding at the same time. And whoa, look at what it looks like on the inside here. It's starting to look pretty awesome. Let me just go and climb up to the top here and admire what the roof looks like so far. Do you see what I mean? It really does look like a huge explosion of color, but I love it though. I think this does look really awesome. So in the next episode, we're going to be going on the inside and building everything that I was telling you about to make this big colorful room into a fireworks workshop, which should be jolly good fun. So I'll be leaving a link in the description to that episode, which should be online very soon. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!